Cars 3. This was a good movie. I actually enjoyed this. Let me start off by saying I think that this movie may have been as good as, well, you know what? It was better. It was better than 1 and 2. To me, in my opinion, it was better than 1 and 2. This movie pulls a Godfather Part 3. Godfather Part 3 was better than the other two. I'm just saying, it was. This one is just like that. It is better than the first two, in my opinion. This movie stars Owen Wilson. He comes back, does a good job. He's the voice, he's the car, he's the guy. Not bad. Nathan Fillion, who is, if you recognize the voice, he's the dude from Castle. Actually, he is Castle from the TV show Castle. I'm starting to like him more. I didn't dig him in Castle that much, but lately he's doing a few things. He's kind of funny. I kind of like this guy now. Armie Hammer, who I call Arm and Hammer, he's in this movie, and he's Storm, right? He's the villain, but to me, he's not a great villain, because a great villain, says something to you that makes you, I ate his liver with some fava beans, or Luke, I am your father. They've got great lines. And not only does he not have a great line, he doesn't really have many lines. He didn't really say a lot. He's not really a villain per se. He didn't try to kill anybody really. He was just the new competition. You know what I mean? So I liked the story. I would have appreciated a deadlier villain, but it's a kid's show, so I guess, I don't know. I mean, when I was a little kid growing up and I was watching those Disney shows and Maleficent turned into like a dragon, I was like, oh my God, she's gonna kill everybody. I was terrified to go to sleep that night. It was a kid's show, it was, but the villain was villainous, and I think they kind of missed that here. It was a good movie, don't get me wrong, but the villain was not very villainous. This movie has Lightning McQueen coming back, and he's doing his thing. He's racing, he's fighting with the other cars on a track, and it's entertaining. He wants to still be, the guy, but there's up and coming cars. There's cars that are being built faster, that train better. Very reminiscent to me of Rocky. He's the old, the old training, chasing chickens in the backyard, or in this case, racing on dirt tracks, versus Drago. He's taking steroids, and he's got these super machines, and they're almost scientists are monitoring him, making sure he is peak. Same thing with Storm. He's getting the best of everything to make sure that he's on top of his game. So it was reminiscent of that. In fact, I think that there was a few movie references in here. It was a great story. Again, I think it was the best so far. But McQueen wants to recapture his old glory. He can't. So now he's got to, in a Rocky type way, he's got to go back and learn to train the way he used to, and the way his predecessors trained, so that he can get more speed and be faster and tougher, bigger, stronger. And that's kind of where the story goes from there. They have to decide, is he going to be as good? Do we modify him and change him? What are we doing here with him to make him able to compete? That's basically the story. They want him to be able to compete with the younger cars. Not giving anything away because there's a lot of details I'm skipping, but that was essentially it. It's sort of a coming of age story too. They threw a little bit of that in it, kind of a passing of the torch. But it was a good movie. It's a real good movie. I think you should check it out. In fact, it was so good that I'm going to give this movie 8 bags of popcorn. Yeah, 8 bags. And if you dig this video, if you like the content, then right over here, click my face and subscribe. And then like.